friends, today I'm going to talk about the Chess World Championship. Chess World Championship. How does that work? Contents. Chess. World Championship of Chess. Agenda of the game. Is chess a sport? Organization. And the last games. Chess. Chess is a board game which you play with two players. The game can end up in winning, or it can also be a tie or a draw. Tie and draw are the same thing, by the way. And you have to think very much, that's why it's also a thinking game. And you also have to make lots of strategic moves, because you should think about it and make sure that the opponent doesn't know what you are thinking. So that's why you also have to try to outsmart the other player. World Championship of Chess. The World Championship of Chess is usually 14 rounds, and you should not play on your own time, but there is a time limit. Usually it is 2 hours for every player to try their own moves. And there are points. You will get around 1 point for winning the game, and you will get a half a point for draw the game. And that's how you depend on how you win the game. Where you will be selected is usually on chess.com. If you have a very big ranking on that platform, that means you will be selected. That's why there's a part selection. Here you can see the selection. As you see here, below 1200, those players are good, but they're not good enough to come to the game. And you can see here, all the way up here, those are usually people who have already been in the World Championship or are going to be. And Grandmasters, these are the best people in chess. Agenda of the game. Well, this is the championship of 2024 this year. So this year they started on 20 November, which is when all the players came. This year it has been held in Singapore. So they came on 20 November, and there they've did some interviews. And on 23 November, so from 20 November to 23 November, they have time to come to Singapore. And then on 23 November, they have an opening ceremony. And then usually they have a free day. And then after that, they play 3 rounds. And after 3 rounds, they will have another free day, so the players can rest and think about what is going to be the next move and how are they going to think and plan about the game. Is chess a sport? This is a big question. Yes, it is a sport because it involves competition, skill, and practice, just like other sports like soccer or basketball. In chess, 2 players compete to outsmart each other by moving pieces on a board. It requires a lot of thinking, planning, and strategy. Just like athletes train their bodies, chess players train their minds to become better at the game. There are even big tournaments and championships where the best players in the world compete, just like in other sports. That's why it's also considered a sport. Organization. First, when the players are chosen of having the best points and also seeing if they can do really good in tournaments, in other smaller tournaments, then they will choose the date and location for the game. This year it was held in Singapore. From on 20th December, you could come and arrive there. And then the players will get ready. They will think about, hey, how am I going to play this game? What am I going to get ready? What is my strategy going to be? And then the big matches begin. Then they play for 3 matches and then they have rest. Those are called game days and rest days. And the winning of the match, if there are 12 matches, then they will play until the 6.5 points or 7.5 points. If you have more than those 2, then you will usually win the whole game. And then there will be a celebration. After the match, you will usually get interviews and how did you find the game. The last games. The last games have been played in every year. From the FIDE World Championships, where we're talking about, there were 18 games. And 18 games is from 2006 to 2024. As you can see, Magnus Carlsen, he has won 5 games right in a row. And this year, 2024, Gukesh Domaraju has won this game. The winner of 2024. Mukesh Domaraju, he comes from India and is only 18 years old, which makes him the youngest world championship of chess in history. And that was the end. I hope you liked my presentation and will watch again. Bye! Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.